we're still here. You can't get away from me that easily. Or get away, not from me, but look at these. Now I want to show you how these work. This is the variegated Japanese willow. Now see how when it grows at the end, see how it's kind of pink? You see that pinkness? And then it turns, the pinkness becomes the green and white. You see this? And then it becomes all green. So the older stuff is all green. And the growing stuff is all white, pinky white. I think you could weave baskets with this stuff. You know, all these pieces like this. I have my own little source. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to come out here. I have to go in first. Oh, look. This is an elm. That'll be good. He can grow up there. He can be beside that. Forests don't have trees all planted separately. Give everybody the right amount of room. Now see where I've cut this back? These are the first year suckers that have come up. See this? So that would be a good one for weaving. So, see, but this has been 2 years, so these have split off. See how this is split off of those? Oh, and look, we have a maple underneath it. Well, good grief. I have to have a maple, but right under my bush, let's see what else is growing out here. Maybe we have more trees coming along. See, if you don't mow it for a while, then you finally get to have a forest again. This is a bush. I don't think it'll ever get to be anything more than a little bush. This is a pear. It's doing better than it did last year. I don't see any pears yet. Must be 10 years old, 12 years old now, no pears. This is another pear, has nothing on it. But the bugs didn't eat it all. Usually they just eat the whole thing. Making progress. These are Heliopsis. Mary says they're Coreopsis. She wasn't sure. And I'm not sure. Oh, here's another little, not a fritillary. What did somebody else tell me it was? I always think of these little ones as fritillaries, but they're not. Open wide. $12X is where he is now. $16X. $19X. $24X. See, it starts to blur up. But if you wait, sometimes it'll focus. Nope. So this is the patch where it used to be all bee balm. So it's my patch of bee balm and nettles. There's some nettles left. I harvested most of the nettles. Looks like we have some grass covering everything. Now I made this little patch here. I had one bush and I cut this off. I laid it on the ground. This is a spirea. Okay, I laid it on the ground. That bush was way up there by the house. I laid the branches on the ground and I covered them. And so then at the end of the season, I had all these new plants that have rooted. See, this stuff needs to come out from under it so you can see it. Oops. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Okay, and then once I had this here, I dug up a clump of that, Heliopsis, and I stuck that there. And I dug up some that and put that there. And then I guess I put some here too. I had some blue stuff here too. Oh, there's some irises. So I just do that. I just get one spot and I put something there and then I put something beside it and another something beside it. Of course, then the weeds have come in and taken over. It used to be different when I mowed this lawn. It was a little bit different. But see, now we might have trees. Let's see if we got trees growing in here. Let's see what we've got. I don't see any trees right there. This stuff that looks like zinnias is a white flower. It's oh, I forget. Oh, there's my mower. It doesn't mow very well down here. It's too high. So this is another apple tree. Oh, and this one had apple blossoms on it this year. Through the jungle. It's a jungle hike. Look it! Look it! Look it! Look it! A real apple. Look at that. The first one and another one. Ah, and another one and another one. Oh, look at that. We're being blessed. After how many years? Where'd the apple go? I could see it before I zoomed in on it. Anyway, after 12 years, it decided to have some fruit. Isn't that beautiful? Let there be fruit. And there is. Heavenly Father is so good. This used to be a beautiful sitting spot right here. But this came along, and so I couldn't move this, so I moved me. I cut that up so that you can sit under it. So I have to put my shelter back up. I had a shelter here, but see that moved over. See, if I cut it up high enough, then it'll come over and be a shelter by itself. I'll cut those lower ones so that it keeps branching over.